If you have recently started playing Project Zomboid, you might think the movement and combat system are janky, and they are. Most people who enjoy Zomboid will play long enough to unconsciously learn all the little tricks that make the game feel smooth. Today I'm going to talk about stunning zombies. Hit stun definitely applies in this game, although there are other abilities that cause stuns as well. If you push a zombie, it is interrupted for a short period of time. If you hit a zombie or bump into it while running, it will interrupt the zombie for a longer period of time. Note that sprinting into a zombie will cause you to immediately trip. When it comes to fast shamblers, pushes are useful in almost all situations. Whether it's a single zombie or mini, pushing is unlikely to be the wrong choice, even if it was not the best choice. The main advantage to pushing is the knockdown, which will take a zombie out of the fight for a long time, or indefinitely if you manage to place yourself or another zombie on top of it. This is also the main disadvantage to pushing. If you don't get the knockdown, you haven't achieved much. If you have a low strength level, pushing may not be the best choice as it does use up precious stamina, while having a reduced chance to knock down zombies. On the other hand, the hit stun from hitting zombies lasts longer than a push and achieves other effects. If you're using a short blunt or long blunt weapon, you have a better chance to knock over the zombie than other weapons while still dealing damage. It also has this weird and intriguing effect of turning off the body blocking, collision, or whatever you want to call it, on the zombie. This allows you to walk or run straight through them without doing the bump animation that slows you down or risks tripping. This can come in handy during sketchy escapes. For example, when your character is hypothermic, they can't move fast enough to bump zombies, but you can't consistently hit the zombie and then walk through them. Bumping zombies, which is what happens when you run into a zombie, also does one of the longer stuns. You can use this as a way to interrupt a zombie bite, very similar to how pushing works. Except this works behind and to the sides as well. That's right, if there's a zombie about to bite you from behind, engage the run keys and give it the booty bump. You do have to be careful with that mighty booty though. When those cheeks get clapping, all the nearby zombies come running. Jokes aside, over time you will learn that very small differences in how you move around can have large effects on your survival rate. I'm going to add an addendum to this video, sprinters. Typically I only stick to default apocalypse settings, but sprinters have become more popular, so I feel they are worth mentioning as well. First of all, pushing isn't going to do it. With 2 sprinters, if you only push, you are playing a serious gamble on whether you get the knockdown you need. Instead, depending on your attack speed, you will have to do some variation of juggling the zombies. Your attack speed is based on your fitness level, weapon skill, weapon of choice, and the state of your moodles. For a basic 5 fitness 5 strength character, this typically comes down to alternating a hit and a push, but with a jazz swing to the rhythm. The key to this is that the zombies need to have the correct spacing or they will enter your range at the wrong timing and screw you over. If the sprinters are too close together, you should run away until one trips or you reach an obstacle to safely fight them. The hunting knife, for example, is fast enough that you only have to do hits, but its range is so small you will struggle to set up the correct distance between the zombies to consistently hit without pushing. What about bumping the sprinters? It barely works. Sprinters have this magical ability to slow your character down during their attack animation. It also appears that you cannot bump them during their attack animation. This means the only consistent way to bump a sprinter is by running straight at them before they can even start attacking. Not something that can be used as an emergency escape in many situations. With this tidbit of knowledge, I hope you can have the confidence to survive these nightmarish times.